What's up, guys? Welcome to Among the Fence, my YouTube channel, Ready Music Reviews. My name is Aaron, and it's time for the weekly track review where I go over some of the singles that were released throughout to the week of April 1st. There was a lot of stuff that was released, but a lot of newer bands and stuff I wasn't quite familiar with, so I kind of narrowed it down to stuff that I was familiar with, just because if a band has, like, I don't know, 500 followers on Instagram and maybe 1,000 listens a month throughout Spotify, then I feel like it's kind of hard to judge them because they don't have the proper income to have like this big fancy production. They're just doing the best that they can to get their music out there. And while that is good, if I don't particularly care for the music that they're releasing or the production, I feel bad kind of talking bad about it just because it's not really their fault and they're still new. I don't want to kick a newer band while they're trying to get their footing in. So if there's anything that I missed that you guys are excited about, any newer bands or anything like that, leave a comment below letting me know what they are so I can check them out and give them a listen. Kicking off the good list is Ice Nine Kills with Hunting Season. I was honestly just expecting a continuation off of the Silver Scream 2, like a song that sounds like that, considering it's only been like half a year since that album came out, give or take. And I was completely wrong. The synth-heavy intro and verse sounds really good and is very much unexpected. The chorus sounds great as well, and the riff that you can hear throughout it when it does get a chance to shine through sounds great. In fact, the music throughout this entire song is phenomenal, especially in the bridge. It's like they tried something new from their Silver Screen stuff, just something a little bit different, and it worked out very well, and of course the vocals sound fantastic as well. I don't normally care for Ice Nine Kills, but this song definitely does it for me. And we also have a new song from the Callous Daoboys. I believe that's how it's pronounced. They have a new song called A Brief Article Regarding Time Loops. I had no idea what to expect from this band. In fact, I wasn't going to check them out just because it'd be considered a smaller band, I suppose, with like 70,000 Spotify listens or somewhere around there. But this band's been requested quite a few times from, I believe, 2 or 3 different people. And this song is just, it's all out chaos. I get like inspirations from Johnny Booth and Every Time I Die, especially in the vocals. Tons of dissonance in the verses, which sounds great. The breakdown is reminiscent of like Slaughter to Prevail. The vocals, it just gets so heavy. And you never really know where this song is going to go, what direction they're going to take in it. And when they do take a different direction, it's just something completely new, and they do it so damn good. Memphis May Fire starting off the meh list with Only Human featuring AJ Channer. This song just sounds like something we've already heard before. The pre-chorus is decent. The chorus is pretty good too. It's just, this sounds like, I don't know, just a regurgitated thing. It doesn't sound bad, but you can basically hear this from any generic metalcore band around today. We also have the Novelist FR. They have a new song titled Smoke Signals. I started out really liking the song. The fantastic melody from the guitar and the intro is just great. I don't really like the verses though, due to the fact that everything cuts out. It's just bare bones other than drums that basically carry the song at this point. The chorus is fairly bland as well. I don't really care for like the little melody from the keyboard being played like at the end of the chorus. I'm not a huge fan of that either. Also, Berried Alive, this one makes me very, very sad with their new song Pearanoid. It's got like this, I don't know, dubstep kind of thing to it in the instrumentation. The verses have a really good flow to it. It's still not really what I was expecting to hear from this band. It's cool that he's trying out different things. Charles, I believe his name is. Super great guy, fantastic musician. I'm just not really digging the style that he's going with this, considering what he was before. I mean, we are so far away from Berried Alive. When I reviewed that album, it was just like the most chaotic deathcore, like death metal album I'd heard up to that time, just about. And now we have this other song that's kind of like a rap dubstep thing. It threw me off. Not what I was expecting. He did a good job on it, but it just wasn't there for me. There's only one song on the bad list, and that is Banks Arcade with their song Chosen. It's got a nice melody that gets buried in the mix and all the other instruments when they all join in, but there are some other kind of random sounds thrown in throughout the intro of this song. It just didn't really sit well with me. The chorus has good energy and it sounds good, but it just comes off sounding super cliche, and it feels like they're just trying too hard to be catchy and have a really good hook. The transitions throughout the song seem like they don't really know what they were going for, and it's not very smooth. It's kind of has like a Memphis May Fire thing where it's just very generic. It sounds like almost any other metalcore band, but this one sounds a little bit more generic, if that's possible. In fact, it's not really, I wouldn't call this a bad song. Just because it's on the bad list doesn't mean it's a bad song. In this case, it just means that this is the song that I like the least out of all of them. Yeah, it's just kind of like an XM radio song that you would hear on XM radio, and it just lacks character, and I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It felt a little bit more boring than Memphis May Fire. Otherwise, Memphis May Fire probably would have ended up on the bad list also. And that is it for the weekly track review. And like I said, there's a lot of songs that came out this past... And that is it for the weekly track review. Like I said, there's a lot of songs that came out this past week. A lot of things I wasn't comfortable commenting on just because I didn't really know. So if there's anything that I missed that you guys are really excited about, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. And while you're down there, also let me know what I should review next. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to help support me and my channel, you don't want to miss out on any of my future reviews, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Doing any of those things helps me out tremendously, and I appreciate it more than you guys could ever imagine. I know I say that a lot, but I mean it every single time I say it. And I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.
I was